Welcome back to Old Coin Chronicles. Australian 50-cent coins may look common, but some of them are among the most expensive coins ever. Produced in Australia, many people spend these coins every day without realizing their true worth. Hidden among regular 50-cent coins are rare issues made from silver low. Mintage releases special commemorative designs and valuable mint era coins that collectors are willing to pay massive amounts of money to own. The most famous example is the 1966 round 50-cent coin, Australia's first and only round 50-cent coin, which was struck in 80% silver due to rising silver prices. This coin was quickly removed from circulation, making it one of the most sought-after Australian coins today. But this is not the only valuable 50-cent coin Australia has produced, where we explore the 2005 Australian 50-cent coin and uncover what makes it special and what collectors think about its value. This coin is part of the fascinating world of numismatics, and whether you are a beginner or a seasoned collector, this episode will take you on a journey through history, mintages, designs, and market values. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for all our coin updates. The year 2005 saw several different 50-cent coins released in Australia, including a World War II 60th anniversary remembrance design, a Melbourne 2006 Commonwealth Games design, and other variations that draw the interest of collectors around the world. The remembrance coin honors the end of the Second World War and has art that many coin enthusiasts admire. In terms of face value, every Australian 50-cent coin of 2005 is legal tender and backed by the Australian dollar. However, the collector value can differ significantly based on condition and specific type. Most circulated examples with common designs are worth around their face value of 50 cents or slightly more in some markets, but high-grade uncirculated pieces can attract modest premiums. Reddit. The Melbourne Commonwealth Games 50-cent coin dated 2005 but commemorating the games held in 2006 was released in large numbers and millions entered circulation, which generally keeps its market value close to face value unless it is in pristine condition. Collectors and dealers often trade these coins for a few dollars each, depending on condition and market interest. The 2005 Remembrance World War II coin also entered circulation and has tens of millions in mintage, making it common and widely available in pocket change and daily transactions. This means that unless you have a rare specimen in uncirculated or proof condition, the coin is more valued for its historical theme than its monetary worth in everyday markets. For serious collectors, there are uncirculated mint sets, baby mint sets, proof and special presentation sets that were struck in much smaller numbers, and these examples can be worth more, especially if they retain original packaging and show no signs of wear. Some dealers list these special coins at prices that are higher than face value because of their lower mintages and condition appeal. On marketplaces like eBay, you will sometimes see listings for the 2005 Australian 50-cent coins at seemingly high prices, but it is important to understand that many of these listings do not reflect actual sale values, and buyers should always look at completed sales and sold prices to gauge realistic values. Many common coins simply trade at a few dollars even if sellers ask for higher prices. A key factor that drives the coin market is rarity and condition. Coins that are graded by professional services and receive top grades can sometimes fetch higher values because collectors trust the grading and know that the coin is genuinely in exceptional shape versus one that is worn or damaged. Grading can add confidence and visibility in auctions and sales. If you are just getting started with coin collecting, always check out reference guides and catalogs that list mintages, designs, and past sale values. These references will help you understand why some coins attract more interest and value than others, and they will help you avoid common traps where coins are overpriced just because they have an old date on them. Thanks for watching this deep dive into the 2005 Australian 50-cent coin, from its history to its potential value. And if you enjoyed this video and want more content on rare coins and how to evaluate them, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button and leave a comment below with the coin you want us to cover next, where we explore the fascinating world of coins. And today we are diving deep into the Australian 50-cent coin from 1998 and uncovering its history, design, and value for collectors and enthusiasts around the world. The 1998 Australian 50-cent coin was released by the Royal Australian Mint, and it features a unique design that commemorates the 200th anniversary of European settlement in Australia, with detailed artwork and symbolism that make it stand out in any coin collection. This coin is made of cupro-nickel and has a 12-sided shape that is instantly recognizable in the 50-cent denomination, has been a staple of Australian currency since its introduction in 1969, making this 1998 release part of a long and rich coinage tradition. In estimating the value of the 1998 50-cent coin, collectors look at condition rarity and market demand pristine. Uncirculated examples can fetch higher prices, especially if they have never been handled or show no wear or marks from circulation. The 1998 50-cent coin mintage figures were substantial, with around 40 million coins produced, but even with high mintage, specific die varieties, errors, and mint condition, pieces can attract premiums from dedicated collectors. When evaluating your coin, first identify if it is a standard release or a proof or uncirculated version from a mint set, because these special presentations often carry a higher value due to limited distribution and collector interest. The historical context of the 1998 50-cent coin adds to its appeal, as it marks a significant moment in Australian history, and many collectors seek this coin as part of themed collections that celebrate national heritage and milestones. To properly care for and preserve your 50-cent coin, ensure it is stored in a protective holder away from moisture and direct sunlight, because proper care can help maintain its beautiful details and potential future value for years to come. If you enjoy learning about coins and discovering rare and valuable pieces, make sure to subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell, and join our community of collectors where we share tips, news, and insights to help you grow your collection. Thank you for watching this in-depth look at the 1998 Australian, bringing you more exciting coin content designed to inform, inspire, and entertain every coin enthusiast around the globe. Today we are going to explore the fascinating world of the 2007 Australian 50-cent coin and its value, worth, and history, and how collectors around the world seek this coin for their collections, and what you should know before you buy or sell this coin. Please hit that subscribe button if you want more coin collecting videos. The 2007 Australian 50-cent coin was struck by the Royal Australian Mint and features the iconic design of the Australian coat of arms on one side and the Queen Elizabeth II effigy on the obverse side, and this coin is made from a unique cupro-nickel alloy, which gives it a distinctive weight and feel in your hand. Many collectors ask what makes the 2007 50-cent coin special, and the answer lies in its history and the fact that it was part of the circulating series, yet it carries design elements and minting attributes that make some versions highly sought after around the world. When we talk about value, the 2007 50-cent coin in normal circulated condition has a base value for everyday collectors, but when this coin is in uncirculated or mint condition, especially those graded by professional grading services, the value can increase significantly. There are also proof and uncirculated sets released by the Royal Australian Mint, and these special products often have limited mintages, meaning fewer coins were made, which increases demand among collectors and investors who want the best examples of Australian coinage. The Royal Australian Mint produced many coins in 2007, and some coins from that year were part of special collector packs and sets which feature pristine coins with brilliant surfaces, and these products are often more valuable than coins taken from circulation. If you are new to coin collecting and you want to learn how to evaluate your 50-cent coin, you should look at things like luster strike, quality, any signs of wear, and if possible, have your coin professionally graded, because a high grade can add real value and attract serious buyers. Now let us talk about how you can use this information to build a coin collection, and why joining our community and subscribing to this channel can help you stay informed about new coin releases, auctions, and tips on preservation and valuation. Coins like the 2007 50-cent can also be connected to special mint events and anniversaries, and collectors love to explore the story behind each design and the minting process at the Royal Australian Mint, which gives us insight into how these coins are created and distributed. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of the 2007 Australian 50-cent coin, please make sure to subscribe for future content on rare coins valuation and collecting tips, and do not forget to leave a comment below with your own coins or questions, and I will see you in the next video. Today we are going to dive deep into the fascinating story behind the 2001 Australian 50-cent coin, and this is no ordinary coin because in 2001, Australia celebrated the centenary of Federation and released a series of special 50-cent coins that mark 100 years since the Federation of the Commonwealth of Australia. And this series included the standard coat of arms coin and a set of state and territory versions, each representing a unique design from places such as New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland, South Australia, Western Australia, Tasmania, Northern Territory, Australian Capital Territory, and even Norfolk Island, making this series one of the most collected Australian coins for modern collectors. The main 50-cent coin with the Commonwealth coat of arms in 2001 had a very high total mintage of around 43 million coins, which means that this version is very common in circulation. And most people will find it in their change, and despite it being a beautiful commemorative design, it usually trades for prices around a few dollars, and in higher grades like mint state uncirculated examples, it is generally worth around 4 to 6 Australian dollars, while proof versions can be worth around $40 or more depending on. In contrast, the state and territory 50-cent coins from 2001 have much lower individual mintages. For example, the New South Wales version had just over 3 million. Struck the Victoria example is around 2.8 million, and the Queensland issue was around 2.3 million, and these low mintages make the state versions more interesting to collectors, and they are often worth more than the standard coat of arms version and can sell for a few dollars to several dollars, depending on grade and condition. Other state versions like the South Australia 50-cent are around 2.4 million, Tasmania around 2.2 million, Northern Territory around 2.1 million, and Western Australia around 2.4 million, and these figures represent normal circulating strikes, but they are still low compared to the huge mintage of the generic coat of arms version. And because of the variety of designs and mintages, the full set of all state and territory 2 million 50-cent coin is a fun challenge for collectors and can be worth more as a set than individually. Let us talk about condition and grading, because the condition of a coin plays a huge role in what it is worth to a collector. A coin in circulated condition, meaning it shows wear from everyday use, is usually only worth a little more than its face value, whereas a coin in uncirculated or mint state condition that has never been used in circulation can be worth significantly more. And for these 2001 state coins, collectors will pay premiums for coins that look crisp and sharp without scratches, dents, or marks, and that can push the price up further, especially if the coin is in a slab from a professional grading company. Today we are going to dive deep into the fascinating story behind the 2001 Australian 50-cent coin, and this is no ordinary coin because in 2001, Australia celebrated the centenary of Federation and released a series of special 50-cent coins that mark 100 years since the Federation of the Commonwealth of Australia. And this series included the standard coat of arms coin and a set of state and territory versions, each representing a unique design from places such as New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland, South Australia, Western Australia, Tasmania, Northern Territory, Australian Capital Territory, and even Norfolk Island, making this series one of the most collected Australian coins for modern collectors. The main 50-cent coin with the Commonwealth coat of arms in 2001 had a very high total mintage of around 43 million coins, which means that this version is very common in circulation. And most people will find it in their change, and despite it being a beautiful commemorative design, it usually trades for prices around a few dollars, and in higher grades like mint state uncirculated examples, it is generally worth around 4 to 6 Australian dollars, while proof versions can be worth around $40 or more depending on condition. In contrast, the state and territory 50-cent coins from 2001 have much lower individual mintages. For example, the New South Wales version had just over 3 million. Struck the Victoria example is around 2.8 million, and the Queensland issue was around 2.3 million, and these low mintages make the state versions more interesting to collectors, and they are often worth more than the standard coat of arms version and can sell for a few dollars to several dollars depending on grade. And other state versions like the South Australia 50-cent are around 2.4 million, Tasmania around 2.2 million, Northern Territory around 2.1 million, and Western Australia around 2.4 million, and these figures represent normal circulating strikes, but they are still low compared to the huge mintage of the generic coat of arms version, and because of the variety of designs and mintage is the full set of all state and territory. 2 50-cent coin is a fun challenge for collectors and can be worth more as a set than individually. Let us talk about condition and grading, because the condition of a coin plays a huge role in what it is worth to a collector. A coin in circulated condition, meaning it shows wear from everyday use, is usually only worth a little more than its face value, whereas a coin in uncirculated or mint state condition that has never been used in circulation can be worth significantly more. And for these 2001 state coins, collectors will pay premiums for coins that look crisp and sharp without scratches, dents, or marks, and that can push the price up further, especially if the coin is in a slab from a professional grading company. When it comes to the general market value of these coins, the standard circulating 50 cent from 2014 with the coat of arms tends to trade at or slightly above face value unless it is in uncirculated mint condition, because the total mintage for that normal issue was in the tens of millions, making it quite common among collectors and everyday users alike, meaning its collector premium is usually minimal. Online Coin.club, in contrast, the colored, uncirculated versions in certain special issues like some presentation cards or low mintage collector editions can be worth significantly more depending on condition and demand. And if you are thinking of selling or buying one of these, it is crucial to look at recent sold listings on auction sites, because that gives a real picture of what people are paying for these coins in the current market. And remember, coin value is determined by rarity, demand, condition, and historical interest. Before you go, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button, and also leave a comment if you have a 2014 50-cent coin in your collection, or if you have questions about other years, because I read every comment and I try to make videos based on what you are curious about. And by subscribing, you support the channel and help me bring more detailed coin history and valuation videos to you. Thank you so much for watching this extensive look at the 2014 Australian 50-cent coins from normal circulation to special commemorative issues. And whether you are just starting your coin collection or you are a seasoned numismatist, I hope this guide gave you new insights. And remember, every coin tells a story, so keep exploring and collecting into the 2014 Australia 50-cent coin. And today we are going to explore in detail everything you need to know, from its history to its mintage numbers to the way collectors value it. And before we begin, if you enjoy videos about coins history, rare finds, and collecting tips, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss another. The Australian 50-cent coin was first introduced after decimal currency came into use in the year 1966, and it has always stood out because of its unique 12-sided design and the weightiness that makes it one of the largest circulating coins in Australia. And this particular coin we are talking about was made in 2014, and it is part of a long tradition of Australian decimal coins. In 2014, the Royal Australian Mint issued several versions of the 50-cent coin, including the standard coat of arms version that most Australians would find in their change, and also some special commemorative pieces that are highly interesting to collectors. And one of these is the AIATS's 50 cent, which celebrates the 50th anniversary of the Australian Institute of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Studies, and this coin carries a reverse design showing the iconic AIATS's logo and art motifs that reflect Indigenous culture and the Institute's mission to preserve and celebrate Indigenous history and culture. Arverni Mint +1. The circulating AIATS's coin was released to coincide with important cultural celebrations, and the Royal Australian Mint produced millions of these coins for everyday use, which means most people will find these coins in change now. And while they are commemorative, they are not extremely rare in their circulation form, but they carry an important story about recognition and respect for Indigenous cultures in Australia. AustralianCoins.com. For collectors, there are also uncirculated colored versions of the AIATS's 50-cent coin that were specially made with a limited mintage of only around 30,000 pieces, and these coins are often sold in protective cards or capsules, which helps preserve their mint condition. And because of the low mintage compared to the circulating version, these uncirculated colored coins can attract higher prices in the collector market, and some sellers list these for substantially more than face value on online marketplaces. Arverni Mint Plus One. Another collectible from 2014 is the 50 cents Australia at War Series coin, particularly the Battle of the Cocos Islands version, which commemorates the centenary of the naval engagement between HMS Sydney and the German raider Emden in 1914, and this coin often appears in special packaging and sometimes as part of a presentation card that makes it more appealing to thematic collectors who focus on military, history, and commemorative numismatics. AdelaideExchange.com.au+1, 2. Today we are diving deep into one of the most interesting coins from Australia, the 2004 Australian 50-cent coin, and why collectors around the world are fascinated by its history and potential value in your coin collection. The 2004 Australian 50-cent coin was minted by the Royal Australian Mint, and it carries that distinctive 12-sided shape that instantly makes it stand out to both beginners and seasoned coin collectors. And this coin was released into circulation during a year that saw a variety of commemorative issues. One of the key things to understand about the 2004 50-cent coin is that most of them were issued as standard circulation coins, but there were special mint sets and proof versions that are much harder to find and much more desirable to collectors, especially those looking for pristine quality. When we talk about value, the condition of the coin is everything. A coin that is still in mint condition straight from the mint pack or preserved in a capsule can be worth significantly more than one that has been used for everyday transactions, and this is where grading becomes important. Professional coin grading services assign a grade from uncirculated to mint state, and a higher grade can push the coin value much higher, and collectors are often willing to pay a premium for a coin that receives a mint state 65 or better from a reputable grading company. Now you might be wondering how many were minted, and the good news is that the Royal Australian Mint produced millions of these 50-cent coins, but the exact figure and how many survive in top condition is something that continues to drive demand in the market, especially among those searching for rare pieces. If you are serious about collecting coins like this 2004 Australian 50 cent, then paying attention to details like the luster, the edge, the strike, and any imperfections can make a huge difference in determining whether you have a regular example or a piece that could be far more valuable. Over the years, we have seen online auction results and dealer price guides that show coins in top grade selling for amounts that are significantly higher than face value, and this fact alone is why so many numismatists are excited about coins from the early 2000s, including this very piece. If you enjoy videos like this and want in-depth analysis of rare and valuable coins from Australia, the United States, and around the world, then make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update, and join our community of passionate collectors. Thank you for watching, and remember, every coin tells a story, and the 2004 Australian 50-cent coin could be a treasure in your hands. So stay tuned for more episodes on mint histories, grading, tips, market values, and collector secrets. Valuation guides often place the standard 1983 50-cent coin from circulation at a modest numismatic value when the piece shows signs of wear. However, uncirculated examples can often command higher prices, especially when sold as part of a mint set or proof set. Collectors value eye appeal and quality above all else, and thus a keen eye and careful storage are essential for anyone serious about building a premium coin collection. If you are starting your journey into coin collecting or already have a collection building around Australian decimal coins, then paying attention to dates, mint marks, and condition will help you make smarter choices. The 1983 Australian 50-cent coin can be a cornerstone in your collection, whether you focus on modern coins or aim for a comprehensive set spanning decades. I want to invite you to subscribe to this channel for regular updates on rare and valuable coins from around the globe, including detailed analysis, market trends, pricing tips, and expert interviews. Subscribing helps us grow and provide you with more in-depth videos like this. So hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and become part of our coin collecting community. Thank you for watching this deep dive into the 1983 Australian 50-cent coin, its mintage details, condition, importance, and value trends. I look forward to bringing you more long-form content that helps you understand the passion, the history, and the financial insight behind numismatics. Stay tuned for our next video and keep collecting with curiosity and confidence. It is also important to caution that just because A coin is old that does not automatically make it rare or extremely valuable. You may have seen headlines or social media posts shouting about large paydays for rare coins, but often these claims are misleading and refer to very specific variants or misattributed rarity, so be careful. Always do your research and confirm mintage, figures, and authenticity with trusted numismatic catalogs and communities before you list or buy a coin at a high price. Yahoo Finance. Another collector tip is that internet marketplaces show a wide range of asking prices for 1979 50-cent coins, from a few dollars for common examples to much higher for unusual or high-grade versions. However, selling prices are usually lower than asking prices, so always check sold listings and price guides rather than just listing prices to get a realistic picture of what the market is willing to pay at that moment in time, and this approach keeps your expectations grounded yet optimistic when discoveries are truly special. eBay Australia. For those of you thinking of starting a collection or subscribing to channels like ours, we will be regularly updating with videos that show how to grade these coins, how to spot errors like double bar planche, flaws, and how to protect your coins for long-term value and historical enjoyment. So hit that subscribe button where you can join a growing community of coin collectors and investors who love exploring fascinating pieces like the 1979 Australian 50-cent coin. In conclusion, our full breakdown of the 1979 Australian 50-cent coin shows that while most examples are common and only worth a few dollars, the deeper you look, the more stories and potential value you will find, especially in proof versions, rare varieties, and carefully preserved, uncirculated pieces. And if you enjoyed this long-form, detailed exploration, please subscribe, like, and share, and leave a comment telling us what coins you want to learn about next.